guys, you just finished the workout, so let's take a few moments here to cool down. Just the purpose of this is going to be to help bring down the heart rate, to stretch out your muscles, to help improve flexibility over time, and just to take a few moments to breathe. So if you don't have a ton of time today, I want you to at least spend a couple minutes cooling down just to get that heart rate down and to stretch it out just a little bit. Okay, so for each of these stretches, do less if you need to, or less amount of time. Okay, so we're going to start out by reaching up overhead. If it feels okay, you can bend back, inhale in here, exhale, fold forward. As you fold forward, I want you to think about lifting up on that tailbone to really stretch through the backs of your legs. Inhale, reach up, exhale, reach down, lifting up on that tailbone. Inhale, reach up, exhale, reach down. Okay. Holding in either of those positions if that feels really good for you and you just need that extra stretch there. Okay, so next we're going to move on to a chest opener. So we have a couple of different options for this. So just standing here, you can clasp your hands behind you, lifting up. If that is not available, whether you're too tight, it's just painful, it just doesn't feel good for you, you can grab a towel or something else to give you a little bit more distance between your hands. So from there, you're just going to lift up on your hands, really trying to open up that chest and the fronts of your shoulders here. You can fold forward if you want to, and just take some time to breathe. For each of these exercises, I want you to hold it for anywhere from 30 seconds to a couple of minutes if you have that time. But again, spending at least a little bit with each of them. Okay, the other option for the chest opener is finding a doorway, putting your hands on either side, and then just kind of leaning and walking forward. So you're stretching through your chest and into the front of your shoulder here. You can play with the placement of your hands. If you're up a little bit higher, it may be more of an intense stretch for you. So go where you want to or need to on that one. Okay, so stretching out the back of the shoulder, then we're going to just take one arm across. I want you to pull that arm into your body with your opposite kind of helper arm there. You should be feeling a stretch through the back of that shoulder and maybe down your arm just a little bit. Okay, so again, anywhere from 30 seconds to a couple of minutes on each side. Okay, from there, we're going to move down to the floor into cat and cow. Okay, for this one, I want you to inhale and just let your belly go. You can let your back kind of arch, but totally relax your belly, letting it go here. Exhale, I want you to round that back. You can tuck your chin in. Okay, inhale, letting the belly go. Exhale, coming back up. Okay, and then just kind of flowing back and forth through that. And if there is one of those positions that feels a little bit tighter, it just feels really good to stretch it, go ahead and stay there. Okay, moving on to the lower body more here, we're going to come into a kneeling lunge. If it's too much on your back knee, put some sort of pillow or cushion underneath of it. Okay, so from here, we're going to tuck that tailbone under. So from an arched position here, we're tucking under. We're going to press those hips forward. So you should be feeling some sort of stretch through your hip flexor, the front of your thigh maybe. And from here, pushing forward, we'll reach up then, lean over towards that front leg, and then I want you to twist back. Okay, so that will intensify that stretch. So if that's too much at any point, we need to back off. We're not stretching to pain anywhere here. We're stretching to improve flexibility, not to pull a muscle. Okay, so back off as you need to. Okay, try to breathe into it. Again, holding it 30 seconds to a few minutes, whatever you have time for. And then from here, you're going to shift your hips back. I'm going to straighten out that front leg. And then you're going to fold forward as much as you can. So if resting on your thigh is good, you feel a big stretch through the back of that front leg, trying to pull those toes towards you. If you want a little bit more, you can bring your hands to the floor or put some sort of prop under your hands. So whether it's like a stack of books or some pillows, something to kind of give you some extra support there will help out. Okay, so then making sure you get the other side. Again, tucking the tailbone under, pressing those hips forward, reaching up, then leaning and twisting. Okay, and then that hamstring stretch on this side, straightening out your leg, pulling your toes towards you, leaning forward into it. If you feel a pretty good stretch right here, you can stay upright more. But again, if you want more, lean into it as much as you need to. Okay, and then the final stretch that we're gonna do is a down dog. So we have a couple of options. For this one, we can do it here on the floor. So starting in a plank position, we're gonna push our butt up towards the sky and really push back through your shoulders. You can kind of pedal your feet out, press one heel down and then the other, pushing back through those shoulders. Okay, holding that position for a little while. The other option that we have for this one is putting your hands on a wall. So around shoulder height for where your hands are gonna go, you're gonna push your butt back and drop your head through. Okay, so same thing as far as what you're stretching in that down dog, but it might feel a little bit better to be upright at this point. So remember, take at least a few minutes to cool down and to stretch out your muscles. Try to keep moving after your workouts. As tired as you may be, it's gonna help you and it's gonna help kind of work out some soreness if you have any. And make sure you're staying hydrated.